Hi there. Well, this is a do-it-yourself video on how to change your Aeropress into a Syphon brewer. Now, I had a cup of coffee from a Syphon brewer at a coffee shop, and it was fantastic. I felt like the cup of coffee that it created was just so different than a typical pour-over or even an Aeropress. Even though an Aeropress, great coffee maker, it makes some great coffee sometimes. I was like, you know what, I wanted to buy a Syphon coffee brewer or a vacuum pot, whatever you want to call it. But I started looking into them. You're talking $60, $70, and then if you get a burner, you're talking maybe you're getting in $80, $90. I was like, you know what, I don't really want to spend that much money. I have an Aeropress, and I started thinking. Typically, if you don't know how an Aeropress typically works, is this is just a paper filter in this little holder here. You put it, and you put the grinds in the hot water, and you just plunge it. You kind of push it down, and that's how an Aeropress works, and it does a great job. But I was like, an Aeropress does create a type of vacuum seal. So I started to think, I wonder if there's some way I could take my Aeropress and turn it into a Syphon brewer. And I'm ingenuitive, and I like to create things, and I like to make things with my hands. So I came up with a very easy, very simple way to turn your Aeropress into just a Syphon brewer. And this is all you need. You need a typical 10.5 ounce Campbell soup can. This is the type that has like the pull top lid. So you take that, and you'll cut off the bottom and kind of sand it down so you don't cut yourself or anything. And you'll just clean it out, make sure all the superwater's out of there. Maybe put some hot water over it a few times to get get all the scent or whatever was in it off. Now the cool thing about this is it's almost an exact fit onto the end of your Aeropress. If you just put your plunger in there, it's almost an exact fit. But it's not sealed, of course. So what you'll then need is a rubber band, a kind of a thick rubber band. You can see the thickness of it, like this. What you're going to do with this rubber band, it might be hard to find a perfect rubber band to create a good seal. This is just one of the first ones I found, and it works perfectly. But you might have to do some searching for a good rubber band. But what you're going to do with the rubber band is you're going to put it just around the edge here of the Aeropress. Right around, you see where I put it there? Just so it's flush all the way down against it. And now, when you take your soup can, the bottom part of it, not the part you cut off, but the part where the pull tab was, that fits right into there, and it creates a really good seal, and it's waterproof, it doesn't leak at all. Now, to create a filter, what you're going to need is you're going to have to get this is a Able brewing disc, metal disc, or any type of metal filter for an Aeropress. This is the Able brewing disc. Now, another thing you'll need is some type of rubber grommet. This one, once again, is just something I found, and it fits really well. If you can see here, how well this filter fits to this rubber grommet. So you're going to take your rubber grommet in your can, and you're just going to lower them down into that. And once again, it's almost like it's made for this. It fits almost perfectly. So what you're going to end up having is just that metal filter there, and it's sealed, relatively well with the rubber. Now, at first I thought this would be fine. This is all I would need. But then as I began to play with it and I put some water into this, I realized that the metal filter at the bottom starts floating in the water. So in able to keep that down, I just took a pretty good sized paper clip and bent it to basically become like a C-clip. And then so what I did with that is I take this paper clip, I turn it into a C-clip, and I fit it down into the soup can, and you push it all the way up against the metal Able filter, And if you can see in there, that's kind of what I have. Now what that does is it keeps this in place. Now that filter's not going anywhere. At first I thought maybe I could use glue or some type of material to keep it in place, to glue it on permanently. But not many glues are safe for you to be, you know, drinking, you know, fluid that you put through it. And I also didn't know, you know, how many types of glues we're going to be able to withstand 200-degree water. So this is it. You just have this rubber band around the edge of the Aeropress. You have your metal disc filter for the Aeropress, some type of rubber grommet, and then just a paper clip that is used as a C-clip to hold it all in place. And then you end up taking it all, and this is kind of your setup. Like I said, it creates a good seal, and then I'll make a video here shortly of how it actually works. But yeah, you just put the water and the coffee in there, and then you pull this down, and it kind of siphons, it creates a vacuum and pulls the coffee down through that filter, and it makes a really good cup. So thanks for watching, and I hope it works well. If you need any more instructions, tips, contact me, and I'll put up a second video of me actually making a cup of this.